Mr. Man H and welcome back to my channel. This time we're going to do a review on another RC vehicle, but no, I didn't buy this from eBay. No, I didn't buy it from Temu. No, I did not buy it from AliExpress. I bought it from, and I hadn't said this word in a long time, ever since I moved down here. I bought it from a local hobby shop right here in this state. And then the recent hobby shop that we had shut down, moved, went somewhere, I don't know. But to have one this close is like legally about, takes like 10 minutes to get to work. I say about like 15, maybe 20 minutes to get there, sometimes less, depends what time of day you're going. And you can go in there and buy stuff, and you even got a track inside. I have not got a chance to go inside to do any racing yet, because racing or just blocking around, testing your car, see what you can do. You can go and just do that. I haven't got a chance to really do it, but it feels so good to say, hey, you have a local hobby shop in the area just like 15, 20 minutes away. Sounds really good. So that's not the only thing. Another thing is, I got my very first, I think I'm correct. Yeah, I got my very first, I got a lot of RC cars, but my very first Traxxas. And this Traxxas right here that I did get is a pickup. And this one I had on my radar off and on. Haven't seen it too much, but I always wanted to pick up like this. And as you can see, it is, let's get it up, 1/18 scale. Traxxas. You can get it in the color that you see, red, or I'm gonna say it's like blue. We're gonna say bluish. Everything, as you also say, that says High Trail Edition, scale and trailer crawler, 1/18 scale Traxxas, and all the do's and don'ts. I'm gonna put it to the side, and you see more of the do's and don'ts right here, right there. As you can see, now that down, let me flip it over, you can read that much better. There it goes. I did it in yesterday's video. So all the do's and don'ts, how everything is. I'm trying to read it for you, but I'm on an angle. But you can pause that if you want to read it. I do have all fill shocks. The battery. Now, he did ask me that I wanted to get a better chargeable battery. I will in the near future. I always wanted one. I've been to have one on my radar to get another rechargeable. Now, I was gonna buy the Bronco. I didn't get it, but I really like the trucks and the crawlers. Just a little bit more better. There's the side up right there. If you didn't see that, it says batteries and US rechargers included. So I'm going to cut away, be right back, and we're going to see how cool this 1/18 scale crawler edition from Traxxas is out of the packaging, and see that I got what I'm looking for. I hope I did. I think I did. I think I got a goodie. I'll be right back right after this, and we're gonna see how cool she is out of the packaging. And I hope you come back and check it out with me. And then, if you have time later in your day, your busy day, or whatever you're doing, you just got off from work, or just got finished eating a bowl of cereal, or not eating a bowl of cereal, or just got finished making a pizza, or not making a pizza, or if you didn't live in the area that you still got some snow, and our snow is melted, and you don't feel like you want to be outside in the temperature right now, I want you to take time out and subscribe to my channel, watch a couple videos, sit back and enjoy. I got plenty of videos on. The last time I remember, I think I got like 120, 124, 123, 125 videos. So you got a lot of videos you can check out if you want to check them out, and catch up and come back and then watch this video that I'm going to pop up today. And then you might want to subscribe. and you just find out a lot of cool stuff on there. Now it might be off the thing a little bit on some of my things. I might don't have everything down packed, but I'm more just on here just showing you stuff I enjoy. And if you subscribe, you subscribe. If you don't, you don't. I understand. We live in a busy world, and we subscribe to a lot of things. We do a lot of things, and we don't always have the time. And I get it. So I'll be back, and I think this is gonna be a cool one. I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, we got everything out of the packaging. So the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna go through a little bit. So the video might be a little long, but I want you to go through with it and with me and everything. And I'm going to show you some of the things that's in the book. I didn't even take the plastic off it. So here's the book right here and everything. And then guess what I got, guys? A tow hitch. I always wanted a vehicle with a tow hitch, so I'm going to put that on. Not right now. We will put it on. All the do's and the don'ts and the I can't do's will be in this book. So I'm gonna pause one more time. I'm gonna open up the book and show you the book. And I might just go here. No, I'm not gonna do that yet because I want to show you how the truck comes before we put that on. So I'm gonna open this up and then we're gonna go through the book and then I'll show you how the truck comes and then I'm gonna pause again. And I'll have the tow hitch on because I know it's going to take me a second to put that on. And then we'll talk about it even more. I'll be right back. Alright guys, now I got one of the booklets right here that you can see. And then on this booklet right here, it just pretty much tell you like all the do's and don'ts a little bit more in just different languages and stuff. And it also shows you right here, if you see how if you want to break it down or if you have to work on if a part breaks, how to really work on them on that specific part. It also shows you that and everything. And this shows you more. And I think I was looking at the diagram and I think it's very fair to how to work it and how oh, here we go. This is what I was looking for. I found it. Show you how to put the tow hitch on right there in the back. And like I said, I will put that on, and I'll show you how I'll put that on, and when we get to that part of the program. So that's what this booklet is more about, right there. And then you get this diagram. It's pretty much the same similarity and stuff. It's just more of a coloring book, more in color and more detail in some things. And a lot of other warranties, once again, in just in different colors, and how to pretty much work the controller, how to charge at the battery, etc., etc. In that case, it shows you where the battery is supposed to go, what type of way you can charge it, how many batteries it takes. It takes 4 AA batteries that I did buy from there. And I never seen these type of batteries before, but he did recommend them, and I did get these right there. I always have batteries, but I like good quality batteries. I like Duracell Energizers. I don't like really using too many in my controller. The dollar store ones, unless they say alkaline. But this is what that book is pretty much for. Here's the battery right there that you put into the truck. It does come in a separate little box. And here's the charger. Also, it's more like a slow charger, but I am going to get that quick charger. And once again, here's all the other do's and don'ts, the tow hitch. And I can't wait to put it on like a kid at the candy store with that. Here's the controller. It's a little bulky. It's a little big. I don't think I could be able to do it with one hand because I could better get my thumb there, as you can see. I think this is supposed to be the setup light. I think that's more for the if you want to turn your lights on and off on the truck. Here's your trim right there. This is also the indicator where it tell you when your charge is on. This is how you turn on that, and this is where the batteries go at the bottom before AA batteries. And without further ado, here's the cooler gras. And I didn't even take this part off yet. I'll wait till this second. Here's the truck out of the packaging. And like I said, it's licensed by It's licensed. You got all this the prep stuff that you need to put on there. And without further ado, we're going to take the plasters off together. And I've been waiting to do this, and it has that new smell. And anybody ever had like a new car or a new pair of shoes or new clothes? You know exactly what I'm talking about. And this has that new smell. And we're gonna take the plaster off together and hope we can get a good peel. I've been waiting to take this plaster off, guys, all day long. So I'm gonna be quiet and just let it work its magic. So we got that off. We're gonna move the plastic out the way. It's still a little bit more plastic on there, but we'll get to that momentarily. It's only like really pretty much right here by the bumper. Now, to take this body off, you see that clip right there and that one right there. Now, if I do this right, I think you're supposed to push this tab in and this tab in to take it off. I don't have enough room, but I'm gonna have to do. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I did it. I know. So yes, you push these two tabs in, and it takes the body off. See, and it just lifts it up just like that. And after you lift it up, you take the body off, and I can get the rest of the plastic off right there. And that's for the light thing. Like if I put in view the camera, that's for the light hookup, and that will go. Let's see. I think right here. I think it goes right here. Now the battery will go right there in the middle. This is the engine. Servo's right there. Oh, that's a nice bounce. Nice oil. Got the good oil shocks. Oh, yeah, that's nice. We're gonna put the top back on and everything. Now, if I do this correctly, it should snap. Into the groove. And not trying to break it. Like that. Let's see if it's on. Oh no, I didn't put it on right. Well, I'll just probably maybe just when I pause and come back. But that's how it looks. I like how the wipers look. The mirrors do have a nice reflection in the mirrors. In the back of it, it does say Chevrolet, and it does have where it says USA #1. and also says it on the front and everything. And I'll be right back, and we're gonna get this truck all hooked up, get the battery, the body put on. And you probably could put something in the back if you want to, and we get the body and put on, and we have everything set up and should be ready to go. So I hope you come back and watch the other part of this video I'm doing. Sorry if it's long, but I'm having fun trying to shoot this video. I'll be right back, guys. Be right back. And then I guarantee you the end of the video won't be as long. We'll shoot through it fast after I do this part. I'll be right back. All right, guys. I got everything together. I got it all hooked up and everything. I got the tow hitches on. Now, to be able to put the tow hitch on, you're gonna have to take these two screws, this screw out and that screw out. Then if you take them out, you pop that in there, and you take the big screws and you pretty much screw that piece in there. You pop them back in, and that's in like that. You're gonna have to hook up the battery. Hook the battery up and also hook the lights up. But all around, I like the stance of it. I like how it really looks. I was rolling a little bit. I know I owe you a roll on the drifter, but this one I'm just gonna put on the floor and just let it go. Make sure now to be able to get this to pair up really well with the controller, you got to turn your controller on first. Then after you control your controller on, then hook the battery up, and you'll get where the front wheels will move slightly. You'll know it. If you've been around RC cars enough, you'll feel that front wheel move just a little bit. I like the lights. They're kind of bright for the time period, but all around, I think Traxxas did a beautiful job. I love the stance. I love the whole the aspects of how the truck look. Like I said, you probably could put something in the bed, nothing really big or heavy, to give some authentic look. If you want to put in there, maybe like a little bit of plywood or something like that. Hold on for 1 second. Let me pause. Let me see if I can put that in. I got a piece of wood I did get from this dollar store. Let me see if it works. Unfortunately, guys, what I was trying to do, I was trying to put this piece of plywood in here like that, but it's a little too wide. And I think the reason why it's a little too wide, you see these two pieces right here, it just wouldn't fit, and you wouldn't put it sideways. This video is long enough. Tomorrow, I will give you 2 videos of showing this truck running. And before we get into that, I'm gonna hold it up in the air, let you hear it. I think it's kind of quiet. And then and everything. I love the truck. It's a good truck. Thank you for watching. Everybody have a good day, good night. Enjoy your collection, and HM is out.